take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On second down, Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Uses the stiff arm, and he'll be out right at the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate. The always tough NFL.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, with a dime looked on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Chiefs, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The play fake. Here's Wilson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Wilson on 1st down. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. No problem here on the extra point. It's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. I'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now Hall to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Now it's Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind him.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
That good for 22 and a first down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Off the play fake, Mariota. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it.
No, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to take another shot here.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefsans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tied for a loss of 7 on multiple defenders.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jermaine Johnson, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So little by little, the better of these two sides starting to become more and more apparent.
3 points is not a knockout blow in the third quarter, but when the other guys haven't shown they can do anything, they don't have any points, this is looking pretty good. Maybe not a knockout blow, but a good stiff jab, that's for sure.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, they get a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now that after after the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this when he's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 2nd half at FedEx Field now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Mahomes now on 1st down. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting. The flags came out almost immediately.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, check that, street.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Chiefs are right back in this football game.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here's another interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
54 yards rushing forward. The ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard short. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he coughed it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
You know, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Mahomes. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they